Hi everyone, it's Shauna Killian from Instagram's Shaliki84, and today I'll be giving tips on how to use watercolor pencils as I color my original character from a manga that I'm going to be making soon. So, let's get started! First off, let's talk about what I have already. I drew the character, and after I drew the character, I took a kneaded eraser and just kind of pressed it down on the drawing to kind of lift up the lead so it's not going to smear as much. Now, there wasn't any rubbing when I did this. I just kind of flattened it out and then just kind of stuck it down and lifted, and it pulls off some of the excess lead. Next, I chose a pretty small tipped paintbrush because when using watercolors, I don't like using ones that use a lot of water, because then your colors are lightened and they look faded. So I use a small tip so I can control the amount of water on the paper. There are many different ways of using watercolor pencils. The first one I'm going to show you is applying it directly to the paper. Now, to blend it, I'm going to add water using my small tipped brush. Another way to use the watercolor pencils is that you can take the brush, get it a little wet, and apply it right to the pencil lead. And you can pick up quite a bit of color this way. And that's really good for when you want to do shading. Because you can get quite a bit of color. Pick up some more color. Another way you can use the colors is you take your color. I have yellow, and on another piece of paper, usually it's another piece of watercolor paper, but I'm just going to use copy paper, and I'm going to just scribble it onto the copy paper. And then take a wet brush and kind of just pick up the color off of the copy paper. And that's a really good way to get a lighter color, more controlled color. And another thing you can do is actually take the watercolor pencil, dip the tip into the water itself, and kind of spread that on to add a little extra effects. Kind of like a really soft crayon. Be very light with this. And I think I need to help spread that around a little bit. I'm gonna finish up using the yellow on this picture. It's best to do the lighter colors first, because the darkers have a chance of blending in with the lighter colors. I'm just gonna put it directly on the paper. Still a little wet, which is okay. I'm also going to blend in some darker yellow. Just a second. Okay. Yes, now I have a golden yellow that I'm going to add into the yellow. Just a little bit on the shadowed ends, the shaded ends of this, and over here, just so that when you get it wet, it'll blend the colors together. I think I need to go in here too. Okay. As you can see, I'm applying the red for her costume and outfit directly to the paper, and I'm going to later come in and shade it with lifting it directly from the pencil. So I let the colors dry a little bit. They're not gonna smear if I touch them. And now I'm gonna go in with my Faber-Castell manga set pens and darken lines and touch-ups. Well everyone, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope it helps you out, and thanks for watching.